Welcome to the channel. Planning a trip to New York City? It's an amazing place, but there's more to it than the tourist highlights. Today, we're taking an honest look at the city's neighborhoods that can be challenging for visitors. This isn't to scare you, it's to help you travel smarter. We'll count down the top 10 NYC neighborhoods with higher crime rates, explain why, and give you real tips to stay safe. The goal? Make your New York story a great one, start to finish. Grab a seat, maybe a pretzel, and let's dive in. If you find this helpful, hit subscribe and join our community of smart travelers. Number 10 on our list is Brownsville, Brooklyn, a neighborhood that's often mentioned when discussing some of New York City's most challenging areas. Brownsville has a long history of high crime rates and economic hardship, with statistics consistently ranking it among the city's most dangerous neighborhoods. The area is mostly residential, with few tourist attractions or major landmarks, so it's not a place most visitors would stumble upon by chance. If you do find yourself in Brownsville for a specific reason, it's important to stay alert. Don't flash valuables, keep your phone out of sight, and avoid wearing headphones that could distract you from your surroundings. Projecting confidence and being aware of what's happening around you can make a big difference in your safety. After dark, it's best to use ride shares or taxis instead of walking, especially near subway stops like Sutter Avenue, which can be particularly deserted at night. The area's challenges are real, and your personal safety should always be your top priority when navigating neighborhoods like this. For most travelers, it's much safer and more enjoyable to stick to other neighborhoods in Brooklyn or Manhattan that are better suited for visitors. Brownsville is a community with a lot of heart and resilience, and many residents are working hard to improve their neighborhood, but it's still facing tough realities. If you must go to Brownsville, plan your route carefully, let someone know where you're going, and stay vigilant at all times. Avoid walking alone after dark, and trust your instincts. If something feels off, leave the area quickly. Let the locals handle Brownsville's unique challenges while you explore the rest of New York City's vibrant neighborhoods. Remember, safety comes first, always. Number 9 is East New York, Brooklyn. Like Brownsville, it's known for high crime and economic struggles. Some budget Airbnbs pop up here, but cheap prices come with safety trade-offs. If you stay or visit, avoid walking alone at night and stick to main avenues. Be discreet with valuables and try to blend in. Use ride shares, especially late at night. Subway stations like Broadway Junction can be confusing and intimidating. Stay alert. East New York is slowly changing, but crime remains a concern. Good people live here, but travelers need to be extra cautious. Know the risks, plan ahead, and prioritize your safety. Don't let a bargain put you in a risky situation. Preparation is key. Stay smart and safe. Number 8 is Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, a neighborhood that's as vibrant as it is historic. Famous for its deep cultural roots and iconic brownstones, Bed-Stuy is a place where history and modern life blend together. The streets are lined with beautiful, tree-shaded homes that have stood for generations, and the neighborhood's energy is unmistakable. Gentrification has brought a wave of trendy cafes, boutiques, and new businesses, but it's important to remember that crime still occurs in certain pockets, especially near the borders with Bushwick and Brownsville. The contrast between old and new is striking, and it's part of what makes Bed-Stuy unique. Safety can change dramatically from one block to the next, so it's wise to stay alert and pay attention to your surroundings as you explore. If you're booking a stay, make sure to research the exact address, not just the general area. Read recent reviews and check for up-to-date safety information before making any decisions. Main thoroughfares like Fulton Street and Bedford Avenue are usually bustling and well-lit, making them safer options for walking, especially during the day. However, side streets can be much quieter and may not be as well illuminated at night. After dark, it's best to avoid walking alone. Opt for a yellow cab or a rideshare service to get around safely, especially if you're unfamiliar with the area. Bed-Stuy's food scene is incredible, with everything from classic soul food to innovative new restaurants and lively street vendors. Enjoy the flavors and the culture, but always keep an eye on your belongings and your environment. It's easy to get swept up in the neighborhood's charm and stunning architecture, but don't let your guard down. Staying vigilant is key. Bed-Stuy has a creative spirit and a soulful vibe that's truly special, but it also demands respect and awareness from everyone who visits. Stick to busy, well-populated streets, especially after dark, and avoid wandering into unfamiliar areas late at night. With a little awareness and some common sense, you can have an amazing time exploring everything Bed-Stuy has to offer. Be smart, stay alert, and you'll discover the best of Bed-Stuy. Remember, your safety should always come first. Number 7 is Harlem, Manhattan. Harlem is rich in culture and history, but safety varies by area. Central Harlem, especially south of 125th Street, is much safer and more tourist-friendly. East Harlem and areas further north still see higher crime rates. Stick to Main, busy areas like 125th Street and the Mount Morris Historic District. At night, be mindful of your route. Avoid parks and quiet streets. Subways are generally fine, but stay alert at stations. For off-the-beaten-path spots, use a taxi or rideshare. Harlem is an essential NYC experience. Enjoy the culture, but know where you're going. Don't let old reputations scare you, but don't be naive. Stay in well-trafficked zones and be a smart traveler. Knowledge is your best tool. Number 6 is the South Bronx. Known for its history and culture, it's also one of the city's poorest areas, with persistent crime. Yankee Stadium is safe thanks to crowds and police, but the surrounding neighborhoods are different. Stick with crowds when attending games and don't wander off alone, especially at night. For cultural tours, go during the day and preferably with a group or guide. Don't explore aimlessly. This isn't the place to get lost. Keep valuables out of sight and avoid flashy items. The South Bronx has a powerful story, but it requires street smarts. Visit with purpose and caution. Avoid residential streets after dark. If you're not sure, ask locals or guides for advice. Respect the area's challenges. Safety comes first. Number 5 is Mott Haven, South Bronx. It's rapidly changing, with new developments next to old public housing. This contrast can create tension and crime. If you're visiting for art or staying in a new building, know that the vibe can shift quickly. Stick to well-lit, busy streets, especially after dark. Ask locals or your host about safe routes. Don't rely solely on Google Maps for the safest path. Use main roads, even if it takes longer. Ride shares are your friend if you feel uneasy. Mott Haven is fascinating, but requires caution. Enjoy the culture, but stay alert. Number 4 is Hunts Point, Bronx. It's mostly industrial, with few reasons for tourists to visit. The area is dominated by warehouses and truck depots, making it desolate and poorly lit at night. Crime rates are high and the environment can feel unsafe, especially if you're alone. If you must go, plan your route and use a taxi or rideshare. Avoid walking, especially after dark. Subway stations here can be isolated. Travel during the day if possible. Have your transportation arranged in advance. Hunts Point is vital to NYC's economy, but not a tourist spot. Only visit if you have a specific reason. Safety is paramount. Number 3 is Bushwick, Brooklyn. Known for street art and nightlife, Bushwick is trendy but still has safety issues. Gentrification hasn't erased crime, especially around nightlife hotspots and subway stations. Visit art areas like the Bushwick Collective during the day for safety and better photos. Go with friends or a group. Getting lost on industrial side streets can be risky. Plan your trip home before you go out at night. Use ride shares and avoid walking alone after parties. Stick to main streets like Wyckoff and Knickerbocker. The vibe can change quickly. Stay alert. Bushwick's energy is worth experiencing, but keep your city smarts on. Don't let your guard down after dark. Enjoy, but be cautious. Number 2 is Washington Heights, Manhattan. It's vibrant and full of culture, but still faces crime challenges, especially at night. The hilly geography and winding streets can be disorienting for visitors. Stick to main roads like Broadway and 181st Street during the day. The Cloisters and Fort Tryon Park are safe by day, but avoid parks and staircases after dark. Some subway stations are deep underground and can feel intimidating. Stay alert. Use taxis or ride shares for late-night travel. Don't wander through parks or quiet streets at night. Washington Heights is worth visiting, but know the risks. Enjoy the culture, but be strategic. Safety comes first. Number 1 on our list is Jamaica, Queens, a neighborhood that's both bustling and complex, with a unique energy that sets it apart from the rest of New York City. It's a major transit hub for JFK Airport, connecting travelers from all over the world to the city. But the area around the station, especially South Jamaica, has long struggled with high crime rates and safety concerns, making it a place where visitors need to be extra cautious. Every day, millions of people pass through Jamaica's busy transit centers, but the neighborhood itself can be risky for travelers who aren't familiar with the area or its challenges. If you're using the air train or LIRR, it's best to stay inside the station, make direct transfers, and avoid lingering in public areas outside the transit hub. Don't wander outside with your luggage or try to hail a cab on the street, as this can make you a target for theft or scams. If you must stay in Jamaica, do your research ahead of time. Check your hotel's location, read reviews, and always use a pre-booked car or a reputable rideshare service to get around safely. Avoid walking around the neighborhood, especially after dark, when the streets can be empty and less secure. Jamaica is a vital link in NYC's transit system, connecting subways, commuter trains, and the air train. But despite its importance, the surrounding area faces real challenges that can impact your safety. Treat Jamaica as a transit point, not a sightseeing stop. Move quickly and with purpose, focusing on your route and your belongings. Move efficiently, stay aware of your surroundings, and don't let distractions pull your attention away from your safety. Your safety is the priority. Keep your bags close, watch for suspicious activity, and don't hesitate to ask for help if you feel uncomfortable. Be alert, plan ahead, and remember, a little caution goes a long way in Jamaica, Queens. That's our list. Thanks for sticking with me. New York is incredible, but being informed makes you a better traveler. The goal isn't to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to spend extra for safety. Your well-being always comes first. If you found this helpful, please subscribe for more smart travel guides. Thanks for watching. Travel smart and stay safe out there.